Shalom to everybody who's watching us right now. Shalom, Most High in Christ. We're gonna start it. We're gonna start in one moment. Shalom to everybody watching. We're gonna start in one moment. I'm just dropping the sign-in links. The water for tuning in. While you wait, Bubba Kasha, please hit that like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Share this to every platform. Share this on all your social media. Also, for anybody who wants to join the school, if you want to join the ranks as a brother or a sister, hit the signing link. Hit that signing link. All right, Shalom. Yahweh Shema Alatham Salakia. Yahweh Bashem Yashai Barakatham to all the brothers. Yahweh Shema Alatham Bashem Yashai to all the sisters. I'm Priest and Officer 1000 Zabaja of the I.S.U.P.K. under Commanding General YAHANNA. We're right back at it again. It's Saturday night. We have another Saturday night scripture breakdown. Right, another Saturday night scripture breakdown. We're going from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Through water for everyone tuning in. Let's just do a little roll call. Who we got with us today? Roll call. Shout out to Sister Kala. Yahweh Shema Alatham Bashem Yashai. Shout out to Chris Moran. Right, Shalom, brother. Shout out to Casey. Shalom. Yahweh Shema Alatham Bashem Yashai. Through water. Chris, we gonna have to teach you that salute. Salakia. We're gonna have to teach you that salute. You tune in to Thursday nights. We got the Hebrew class, right? We'll get you right with that Hebrew. Hey, Shalom Priest, how about Shem Yashar?
Hey, Shalom, Akim Yabashim Yashabatum. What's going on?
Priest?
What's going on?
We ready to get it in. You want to do your subject first, or?
Let's get it.
All right, you got it, Priest.
Hey, Shalom, Israel Yabashim Yashabatum to all the brothers Yashamat Bashim Yoshai. To all the sisters, I'm Priest and Officer 1000 out of y'all with the I.S.U.P.K, which is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. You understand? We started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. And you already know we're the home of the truth. We teach the truth according to the Bible, man. If it's not thus say the scriptures, we don't speak it, man. You understand? Well, what I want to bring out, you understand, the other day we had a barbecue, you understand, the June 20th, 25th, 24th to the 26th, right? We was in Toronto. I.S.U.P.K Canada went in Toronto, you understand, I.S.U.P.K Quebec, Masalaki. I.S.U.P.K Montreal went in Toronto. You understand? We had the general in Toronto, you understand, and everything. We have brothers coming, you understand, from the state coming, you understand, to build up Toronto, to build up Canada with us, you understand? And come to find out, there's this Jewish organization, you understand, called Brith, that was trying to stop us. The general spoke about it. Also, our mom spoke about it, you understand? But we got to bring this close, you understand? We got to talk about it a little more, especially we're in Canada, man. You understand? I'm not gonna bring the article out. You understand? If I can, if you have the article, you could bring it out of what they said. But they slander the I.S.U.P.K, man. Why? Because Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, we are the real Jews. We are the 12 tribe of Israel, man. And this is what the Jewish man doesn't want you to know. The Jewish man doesn't want you to know that he stole your identity for him to rule the world right now. You understand? That's what he doesn't want you to realize. And that's why they fear the I.S.U.P.K, because they know that, you understand, they're not Jews. Meanwhile, the real Jews are in the ghetto. The real Jews are suffering. The real Jews are in Montreal, North, you understand, smoking weed, you understand, out of their own mind, you understand, because they don't know who they are. You understand? Meanwhile, they're running the world. You understand? Meanwhile, they're running everything. And there's something that, you understand, they're doing they're involved into, you understand, that we're gonna bring in tonight. All right. So like
Right.
I'm gonna try to share the article with you. All right, priest.
Come on, Most High Christ.
It's like it's giving me problem over here. Let me see if I could get it. All right, but y'all could go on, you understand, get the information on Benai Brith, you understand, and you see what, you understand. There's supposed to be a group that's against defamation, you understand, that's against slander, you understand, especially when it comes, you understand, to anti-Semitic and being anti-Semitic, you understand, they're supposed to stand against that. Well, you know what, saying that the black Hispanics and Native Indian are not the real Jews, or not the chosen people of Israel, is anti-Semitic. Trying to stop, you understand, a barbecue. Imagine this, Akim, and people that's listening right now. They're trying to stop a family, a U.P.K barbecue, where you have kids playing, when you have brothers, your officers of Baja, you understand, cooking some nice food in there. They're trying to stop that,
Right.
you understand, before it happens, man. How vile and evil can you be, man? And you think, you understand, that you for the world, you for the people, and you're supposed to be, you understand, for everybody out there. Meanwhile, when you go see, you understand, in the Sun Toronto news, you're gonna see they say we against gays, right? Well, gay right now, the homosexual right now, you understand, they're getting monkeypox. We've been telling you, you understand, people not to be homosexuals. If they listen to us, they wouldn't have no monkeypox. But they listen to groups like Benai Brith, telling them, you understand, you could be homosexual. And right now they have the monkeypox. And you know what Benai Brith is gonna do? Invest in the vaccine, make money out of you understand, people's misery. That's what they're gonna do. You understand? So like it, priest, I'm gonna try to share the article with you. Give me a few seconds. You understand? Somebody bring me, you understand, verses about defamation, Bible slander, Bible question, or the law of slander.
Come on, priest.
Come on, Bible question.
Salakia, priest. I have Proverbs 10 and 18.
Let's get it.
Come on. Proverbs 10 and 18. He that hideth hatred with lying lips.
So like it, priest. Don't go too far. Don't go too fast. He that does what?
Hideth hatred with lying lips.
Well, you know what? You understand? Benai Brith hates Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian. That's why they're not gonna tell you that you're the 12 tribe of Israel. That's why they're not gonna say, you understand, that Black people are the real Jews. Meanwhile, they're gonna say we against the Jews. How can we be against the Jews when when we say we are real Jews? You understand? You should have go against somebody else, but not Brith. You understand? And that's not the only thing we're gonna bring out. We're gonna bring out a lot of things about you, man. You understand? You want to talk about us, you understand? About the UPK, you understand? Meanwhile, the UPK is changing our brothers and sisters' lives, man. You want to
Right.
go against us, you understand? Well, you got skeletons in your closet, man, that you don't want people to know, man. You understand? Keep on going, brother. Question.
Khan. Salakia, one moment. And he that uttereth a slander is a fool.
We'll go to the first part, brother. Question.
Khan. He that hideth hatred with lying lips,
Go ahead.
and he that uttereth a slander is a fool.
You understand? You Jewish men are fools, and this is why you went against the UPK. Also, I've already showed verses. You understand of what's going on. You understand? And go look it up. Go look it up. You understand? No Cowards Canada, where you're gonna see Officer Bun, Officer 5,000 Bun. You understand? Made 2 videos about the situation. You understand? And did it. You understand? With perfection. You understand? Go look it up, man. You understand? But you understand this slander that Brith is doing is because they fear the I.S.U.P.K, the Israel School of Universal Practical Knowledge. This is because they fear Commanding General YAHANNA, because they fear, you understand, Officer 5,000 of Bond, Officer 1,000 Zabaja, Officer, you understand, of 500 Shawan, Officer of 50, you understand, Barakiala. You understand? They fear, you understand, us, you understand, Canada, because we are the only one that's saying the truth in Canada, man.
Right.
We are the only one that's really above black revolution, black, you understand, wake up call or rise, as you could say, you understand? We are the only one that's, you understand, telling black people to change their life and not to be homosexual, not to be criminal, live that blunt, you understand, stop smoking weed and come build your nation, man. We are the only one that's doing it, man. And this is why you have been a group organization that about, you know, that's called Brith, that comes against the UPK. Meanwhile, they are only about their own people. You understand? Where's Brith for the native Indian that's, you understand, that's being murdered? The Pope came the other day, you understand, a couple of days ago. The Pope came in Canada, right? He even wore you understand, a tribal headpiece. Meanwhile, the Catholic Church, you understand, is known for crimes against, you understand, the native Indian. Why they're not bringing that out? Why they're not saying it's hypocrisy for, you understand, of the Catholic Church? Come to find out, they are associated with the Catholic Church. You understand? They are associated with the government, with the CIA. You understand? With the Mossad. You understand? With the you understand, agency. You understand, in Europe and everything. MI13 and all of them. You understand? It's not a normal nobody that came against the UPK. It's Brith. You understand? A group that's supposed to be against defamation, against slander. Here comes you know what I mean? Come and slander, you understand, the man, the priest and prophet of the I.S.U.P.K. You understand why? Because they fear with the work that we're doing.
Right.
They fear you waking up, black man. They fear you, Haitian, Trinidadian, Martinican, you understand? Jamaican, Cuban, you understand? Mexican in Canada, in Montreal, in Toronto, in Alberta. They fear you waking up. That's what they fear, man. They feel you being in the school right now and doing the same thing, you understand, showing we doing right now, showing brotherhood and sisterhood to one another. That's what they fear. It's in the Bible, man. You could read it. You could read it in the Bible. They know that if we do the laws of the Most High, they can do nothing against us. But they know if we disobey the Most High, we will forever be slaves in this empire and society, man. And that's why they want you to remain as a slave, and they could get rich and they could, you understand, oppress you more and more. That's what they want. You understand? Keep on going. Okay, that was it, right?
Salakia, priest. One moment, priest. Khan, that was it for the precept.
Come. I sent you the article, Bible question, priest. If you may.
Salakia Adawan.
You have it?
Go ahead.
Or you want to say something?
Salakia Adawan.
Go ahead, priest.
I have another precept.
No, go ahead.
It's Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 9.
Go ahead.
Right? It reads, a false witness shall not be unpunished, He that speaketh lies shall perish.
He that's, you understand, a false witness, you understand. Matter of fact, you understand, Officer Barakala, you're an officer now. You could break it down. Go ahead.
Right. Basically, the one who's spreading lies and rumors and bearing false witness, he will surely die. You understand?
Okay.
There is judgment to come. Like he will be the lies that he's spreading will be accounted for. You understand?
That's exactly, you understand, what it is. And this is why, you understand, in due time, you're gonna see Benai Brith fall. You're gonna see a lot of corruption coming out. You're gonna see, you know what I mean? They didn't want to, they should have shut their mouth against the UPK. Now God is gonna expose everything about, you understand, these type of agencies and everything, those involved with Benai Brith. You're gonna see a lot of things coming up, and just like we were about to show you, you understand, in a few moments. You understand? Was that in on the verse, Bible question?
Kind of what kind?
All right. Somebody bring me 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 16.
Salakia, what was the precept?
And First Peter chapter 3, verse 16.
One moment. Huh?
Come, sir. I got it.
Go ahead, please. You have a little reverb about priest.
Salaki, Adawan, can you hear me?
Yeah, come. But you have a reverb. I don't know if you. Go ahead again.
Salakia, okay, sorry, one. You have to.
Salaki, can you hear me?
Yeah, come. We could. You perfect right now.
This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 3, verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
Having a good conscience.
What?
Having a good conscience.
Having a good conscience, man. And this is what we do in the UPK. This is what we have in the UPK. This is what me, Officer, you understand, Officer Zabaja, Officer Shawan, Officer Barakela, we have a good conscience, man. Why? Because we're not out there smoking weed. We're not out there killing our own brothers. We're not out there committing crimes, fraud, and everything. We're not out there, you understand, molesting children. But what are we doing? Showing real brotherhood and sisterhood, you understand, to our brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? And give it up, you know what I mean, to Officer 50 Barakela from Montreal. He's in Toronto right now. I mean, showing brothers, I mean, real brotherhood and everything. You understand? And that's what
I'm talking about.
Go ahead, please.
These officers show me the most brotherhood, right?
I mean, that's what it is. And that's what we do in the UPK, man. We have, you understand, we have a clean conscience in the UPK. Why? Because the thing that we do makes us clean. The things that we do, we perfecting ourselves, you understand? Living the life that we used to live just to be somebody, you understand, somebody better. You understand? Keep on going.
Come. That whereas they speak evil of you.
They do what?
Speak evil of you.
What does Benai Brith does?
Speak evil of you.
They speak evil of us, man.
Right.
You understand? They speak evil of us. They're trying to tie the UPK, the I.S.U.P.K with, I mean, those fake Israelite group. You understand that one of their members, you understand, will kill somebody. Meanwhile, in almost every videos, almost every week, you're gonna say we are not affiliated with these other groups. It is for a reason we say that, because you understand, we have a clean conscience over here. We don't know what they're doing over there, but us over here, we have a clean conscience. We know what we're not doing anything wrong, but they speak evil of us. Why? Because they feel you, Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian. They feel you waking up. They feel you understand, coming back, you understand, to who you are, and now you will realize, well, they stole my identity, and they're getting rich off of it. They're going to Congress. They're going to speak, you understand, with president. You understand? Meanwhile, they stole my identity. You're going to realize that. And that's what they don't want you to do in Canada. Go ahead.
As of evildoers.
As what?
evildoers.
As evildoers. You understand? They're trying to say we evildoers, we do this wrong. You understand? Matter of fact, they say we hate gays, right? Just like I was saying earlier. There's a video I seen on Instagram, right? Where there's a Edomite, you understand, in LA. He's showing, you understand, the effect of monkeypox. He's saying he's telling people, you understand, get the vaccine and have the monkeypox. It's not easy. Well, you know what? We saying, you understand, if you live that lifestyle, you will get plague and get the monkeypox. But now Brith is saying you could be homosexual. Who really hates who? Do we hate for telling you not to be homosexual like this? You won't get the monkeypox. Meanwhile, they're telling you to be homosexual and you get the monkeypox. Are they gonna profit from it? Are they gonna invest in the vaccine? The night brief is the question that you need to answer. Are you gonna invest in the vaccine that those homosexuals, you understand, they're gonna get for having the monkeypox? You understand? Come to find out, if we search a little deeper, yes, you will. And yes, you are involved in other things. Keep on going. Go ahead, priest.
They may be ashamed.
They may do what? They may
Be
what?
ashamed.
They may be ashamed. You will be ashamed for coming against Commanding General YAHANNA, man. You will be ashamed for coming and standing against the UPK. Believe me, believe these words, believe these scriptures. You understand? You claim you are the real Jews, well, you should know these scriptures. You understand? As the so-called Jewish, you should know these scriptures. You will be ashamed, Benai Brith, for what you say against the I.S.U.P.K, man. You understand? Go ahead.
That falsely accuse your good conversation
You
in
understand?
Christ.
They falsely accuse of good conversation. What we're saying is not against, you understand, anybody. We telling, you understand, we just say we hate white people. We telling the white people, you understand, the judgment of what, you understand, is in the Bible. They claim they have the Torah and the Tanakh, right? You understand? They claim they have the Torah and the Tanakh. Well, what we're saying is in the Torah and the Tanakh. Why they are not saying the same thing that we're saying? Why they are not saying, well, you know what? Those Edomites are actually, you understand, the people that put Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian in captivity. There's prophecy about Edomites in the Bible. Why they are not saying, well, you know what? These are the, you understand, the justice, this is the justice that's gonna come for putting them in slavery. Why they're not saying that while it's in the Torah and the Tanakh? Why? So you're telling me that's love? Them hiding the truth is love? Nah, we speaking the truth is love. The UPK show love to even people, you understand, that's not in the UPK or that's not part of Israel, because we teach the truth, man. Telling the truth will never be hate, but a lie is hate. Lying to my brothers and sister is hate, but the truth will never be hate, man. You understand? Salaki Baba Kwasha, do you have the article, Officers Abaja?
Barak, you have it. I'm going to get Barak Yala to read it for you.
Come,
Article from the night Brith.
Salaki, I just sent it to you.
come.
Slack y'all don't want if I could bring out a precept.
Go ahead, priest.
Sir Thawada.
No sweat.
Go to the
what I
book
just
of
sent?
Proverbs, chapter 6 and verse 16. It says, these 6 things doth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. What people don't understand is that God is not all love.
Right.
Like the Christian church likes to teach. God hates. You understand? Jumping down to verse 19, it says, a false witness that speaketh lies. The night Brit is a false witness that speaks lies.
Right.
The night Brith is an organization that speaks lies against Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, who are the children of God.
Right.
You understand? And the Most High is not with this. They're over there saying that they're the real Jews. And that, what did they say in the article? That they actually came out and said that we're anti-Semitic.
Right.
Right? Like Officer 5000 of Bond so beautifully broke down. We can't be anti-Semitic because we are the Israelites the Bible speaks of.
Right.
You understand? But they're over there telling lies on who they are. they're over there trying to hide our identity. You understand? Tell us that we're blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that we don't have an identity, right? Continuing trying to oppress us and keep us down, trying to label us as a hate group. Meanwhile, we're out on the street today telling black women to cover up their behind.
Right.
We're telling blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans not to abort your babies, to love yourself. You understand? Like, we're showing love to our people. And this organization has done nothing but speak lies on who we are. Understand? Who our character is as the I.S.U.P.K, what we stand for, what we do. You understand? And the Most High hates this.
And that's what you said is exactly powerful, priest. You understand? And just let me add this. This organization is all the way, you understand? When you look at South America, they have their, you understand, their chapter everywhere in South America, man. I was shocked. I was like, God damn, they're in Uruguay, Nicaragua, you understand, Panama, yeah, they're everywhere where our people are. Meanwhile, our people are suffering over there. When did they ever say something for us? When did they ever say, you understand, those Haitians, you understand, was in the border. You understand? They were in the border in Mexico, right? Those Haitians were getting whipped, you understand, just like slaves. Did Brith speak against that? But they speak against their own people. And we doing the same thing. It is hypocrisy, you understand, for them to be doing the same thing, and us, we doing the same thing, being about our people, and they call us out for it, you understand? It is hypocrisy, man. You understand? And meanwhile, they're supposed to be the real Jews. They're supposed to follow the Torah and the Tanakh. Nah, they are not the real Jews. And we will say it loudly and proud. We proud. You understand? We pride because they are not the real Jews. We are the real Jews. Now, not to go off the topic a little bit, right? Now, everybody if we go back to the Torah, right? You had Joseph. Joseph was in Egypt, right? Joseph own brothers, you understand? That's part of the father of the tribe of Manasseh, you understand, and the tribe of Ephraim, right? Joseph was the father. Well, Joseph own brothers couldn't you understand, decipher or tell, you understand, if Joseph was an Egyptian or Israelite. They didn't even recognize their own brother. Meanwhile, back in the days, in the time of Joseph, the Egyptians were black. So what color was Joseph? That's a question that I have for every member of the Brith, or everybody that want to go against what we're saying, that we are the real Jews. The ancient Egyptians were black. Joseph was in the midst of the ancient Egyptian. You understand, the father of two tribes of Israel. His own brother couldn't, you understand, tell him apart from the Egyptian. So what color was Joseph? What color was the rest of the brothers then? You understand? You're going to find out that you are the 12 tribe of Israel, black man. You are the real Jews. And they stole your identity, you understand, for them to get rich and for them, you understand, to be able to rule this earth. Meanwhile, you waking up is a problem for them. You waking up, you understand, means, you understand, everybody going to see the lies of the Jewish man. And that's what they fear. That's what they don't want.
Salakia.
Go ahead, Officer Priest.
I got a quick precept about that, right?
Go ahead.
Give me 1 second. It'd be Revelations chapter 2 and verse 9.
Right.
It reads, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
The what?
I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
What is a blasphemy, priest? Since
But
we're reading about it, Salaka, priest. You gotta take it slow. You know what I mean? Especially when you have benign Brith, you understand, watching our videos and everything. You gotta take it slow for them. You understand? They're not too bright because they wouldn't come against the UPK. So what is a blasphemy then?
Let me just pull up the definition from the Merriam-Webster dictionary. Give me 1 second. basically, so like from the Merriam-Webster dictionary, right? A blasphemy is the act of insulting or showing contempt or lack of reverence for God.
Hmm.
Basically, it's just a blasphemy is disrespecting the Most High.
Come. Understand? In other words, it could be also a wicked lie. You understand? A dirty, disgusting
Kawaka.
lie. You understand? A dirty, disgusting lie. You understand? That's what it is in this context, right? You understand? In this context, it's a blasphemy. The blasphemy is a wicked
Right.
lie. And you reading, you understand, about a people that's gonna be, you understand, say a wicked lie about them being the Jews. Is this in the Bible?
Kawaka.
Damn. So you mean to tell me the Bible say you understand there's gonna be a people that's gonna say a wicked lie that they are the Jews. Meanwhile, matter of fact, go ahead, priest. You got the floor.
Kawaka. So I could break it down real quick. So the Most High is saying like he he's speaking about the real Jews, the real Israelites, right? That he know their works and tribulations and their poverty, meaning their condition that they're living in right now, and basically everything that we build, the where we put in, like we invented the broom, we invented the doorknob, whatever the case is. NASA is able to go to space because of a sister. You understand? We invented the fridge, whatever. Like we make the world go round. Basically, that's what I'm saying, right? With the music, with the cooking skills, whatever the case is, we're the most intelligent people. We have the best scientists, dentists, doctors, right? But as a nation, we live in a horrible and poor condition, right? And the Most High sees that. But seeing past that poor condition, he knows that spiritually we are a rich people. You understand? And he knows the insult of the so-called the Jewish man, right?
Right.
In the how you call it, the state of Israel right now in the Middle East. He knows the insult of him calling himself a Jew, identifying himself as a Jew when he is not the real Jew, right? He can never be the real Jew. The Most High knows that he portrays himself as being the chosen people of God when we are the chosen people of the Most High.
That's exactly what it is. You understand? Two of them. You understand? And also, you understand? They have the like I always want to say, I always love to say, they have the Torah and the Tanakh. They don't even follow that. Go ahead, also, Shawan.
Concert Salakia. And if I may,
Good, no
you know,
sweat.
to anybody tuning in, right, and watching us right now, Esau is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of.
Right.
And the scriptures say that he was a liar from the beginning.
Right.
And when he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of himself.
Right.
This is the oppressor right here in the scriptures that everybody is asking I.S.U.P.K for. Everybody wants to say, where does it say in the Bible that the oppressor is the devil? This is it right here.
Right.
When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of himself. He's going around calling himself a Jew, running around speaking lies on the I.S.U.P.K. This is who he is, and this is what he does. And nobody's ever gonna change that. This is who his spirit is. You understand? The I.S.U.P.K has been telling you since 1969 to separate from this devil, to separate from this beast, because there is no light in this man. It's lucky.
Come on. And you know what? You understand? Like the to the brothers and sisters out there, or the people that don't understand what the word devil mean. The word devil mean deceiver. And you know what? Just like Officer Shawan just said, you understand? They have deceived us into thinking they are the real Jews. And this is what they're doing right now. They're deceiving people, you understand, saying that, well, I.S.U.P.K is good. Matter of fact, they said, you understand, in the article, when I read the article, they say we're gonna rally and protest. You understand? Like we're gonna march in the street and rally and protest. We're gonna protest in the park. We put pictures of what we were doing in the park, which was a barbecue, man. They called the cops and said we're gonna protest in the park. Meanwhile, we were just, you understand, after getting together, to show each other some love, to show some brotherhood and sisterhood. We had a barbecue, man. A goddamn barbecue. Go ahead, please.
If I may, right? Just to even touch on what you're saying, right? First these bastards, right? They went to they wanted to try and shut us all the way down, and they've been trying to do this for years, right? They said we went to the venue where we were gonna have our class, where we successfully had a class without violence, just love and joy and happiness for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and good food. Give a hand to those sisters who prepared the food. God damn, that food was amazing, right? We had a class. They tried to shut that down. It didn't work. Try again. We had a camp. They tried to tell the police that we're having camp. Listen, we already let them know that we're going to be out there having camp. That didn't work. It's nothing new, right? The only violence that happened at camp was there were some Caucasian women high on drugs. They were high as the moon on drugs, and one of them went to jail, right? That's what happened at camp. We had a family gathering, a barbecue, a kickback, as our brothers in judo will call it. They call them barbecues, kickbacks. We just say we just cooking out. We have the cookout, right? They call it the cookout, the kickback, the barbecue. That's what we had. Kids running around, good steak, good chicken, lots of excellent food in an area where it wouldn't even make sense to protest. And this is what the craziest thing is with these racist groups. They're talking about we're going to protest in areas that don't make sense to protest.
Because
it's just hypocritical. They're not protesting Salakia for being long-winded, but they're not protesting the abortion that happens in the Black, Hispanic, and Native American community. Benai Brith is not protesting the clean water, the boil water alerts that are in damn near every reservation on earth. Benai Brith is not protesting Sodom and Gomorrah. Right? They said Old Testament, Old Testament, Old Testament. In the Old Testament, the Lord sent angels to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. Good night. And they weren't protesting that. They hate us because of our skin color, right? Benai Brith is anti-Shemitic.
Understand? And that's really heavy what you say, priest. And matter of fact, just not meant for the fact when the cops came, you understand, in the camp. Now, while we were having camp, they said you have freedom of speech. You're not doing anything wrong. You have the right to do what you're doing. That's what they say, and they will always say that because you have freedom of speech in Canada. You understand? You could say anything. You understand? Anything that you want to say, as long as it doesn't. You understand? It doesn't go over the board. You understand? But not Brith. They're saying, you understand, putting slanders on us is because they have. You understand? They know they have the right to say it. Freedom of speech. Meanwhile, they could get sued for that. You understand? All right, let's go to the article. You understand? I don't want, you understand, like this. We could go into another topic. But just like you were, just like to Nami to say something on it too, and just like, you understand, they call the cops. You understand? They call you understand why? Just like the scripture we brought earlier, they are, you understand, they are fools. You understand? Somebody that slander against, lie against somebody else is a fool. You understand? That's why, because they are fools, they are dumb. Esau doesn't, you understand? Esau is a base man. And Esau, you really the Amalekite. Benai Brith, you really the Amalekite of the Bible. You understand? The people that God told King Saul to destroy and exterminate. That's who you are. And King Saul didn't exterminate you. You understand? He has some type of compassion and everything for you. He didn't exterminate you, you understand? And now here you are today, speaking against, you understand, the children of the real Jews. The children, you understand, of those people in the Bible. Here you are today. I wonder why God said, you understand, to exterminate you then. You understand? But hey, everything for a reason. Now we see exactly who the devil is. Now we see exactly why God will have to, will say this thing in the Torah. Meanwhile, you have the Torah. We know who you are, Benai Brith, and you are not the real Jews. Bring your imam. Bring your best imam. You understand? Tell them to call I.S.U.P.K. Tell them to call Officer 5,000, you understand, Officer Aban. And let's go debate about if you are the real Jews. Let's go see if you're going to win. Let's go see if you could prove the fact that you're a real Jews. Let's go. You understand? We put you on the line. Call your best imam. You You understand? Call your best Jewish leaders. You understand? Salakia, call your best rabbi. You understand? Call your best rabbi. You understand? Let's see if you could say, you understand, that you could prove that you are the real Jews. Let's see. You understand? We put the money on the line. We put, you understand, the truth on the line. Let's see if you're telling the truth.
Salakia, the one.
Go ahead, please.
They would never actually do that, just for the fact that if it is proven, right, that they are not the actual chosen people of God, they would lose all of the benefits that they are
Right.
still getting up till this day. Right?
Right.
They would lose the state of Israel. They would lose the billions of dollars the U.S., the Canada, the U.K. is sending to them. Right? They will lose all the benefits and security they're being provided.
God.
So they will never challenge that.
God, I know they won't, priest. I know they won't. I said that for a reason, because I know they won't. You understand? They're watching our classes. They're watching everything we do. I know they're listening to us, but I know they won't do it because it will prove that they are wrong, and it will prove that the I.S.U.P.K is right since 1969. It will prove that what coming in January YAHANNA is doing is exactly what the Torah and the Tanakh say to do. That's why they won't do it. You understand? Well, you know what? It's there. We put you understand? We put it on the line. Let's go. Pull your best rabbi, Benai Brith. Pull your best rabbi. You don't have to, defame us and slander us. Pull your best rabbi. Send the rabbi from Israel. You understand? With the gray hair. You understand? That's been, like 50 years in the dungeon, reading scriptures and everything. Put him up. You understand? Pull him up. Let's go see if you could win this debate. If you could win this. Go ahead, please.
I got the article ready.
All right, let's get the article before you understand we go too far.
All right. Former B'nai Brith leader pleads guilty to child porn charges.
Whoa. No. They called us a hate group, right? They called us They called us a hate group. Now read that part again.
Khan. Former B'nai Brith leader. Again, former B'nai Brith leader pleads guilty to child porn charges.
Damn. You understand? We don't molest children over here. You understand? The children are safe in our community. The children are safe in the I.S.U.P.K. We don't molest them. You understand? We don't do, you understand? We don't injure, you understand? We don't bring danger to their life. Matter of fact, we save their life. Meanwhile, you have this is who made this article before they say that's slander. You understand? Who made this article?
So the article is from CTV News.
Damn, so that's in CTV News. You understand? We're not saying, you understand, we're not slandering B'nai Brith. We're reading from CTV News. And you could get it from other sources as well. Go ahead.
All right, let me start reading. Bill Circus, the former Quebec regional director for B'nai Brith.
Wait, where?
The former Quebec.
Well, you understand? We in Quebec right now. I'm in Quebec right now. Also, Barcala is another officer in Quebec. You understand? Well, B'nai Brith, you're not gonna stop I.S.U.P.K in Quebec. You're not gonna stop I.S.U.P.K in Montreal. You're not gonna do it. Why? Because you've been, you understand? We could see, you understand, you've been involved in pedophilia. Keep on reading, priest. Go ahead. Salakia. Go ahead, priest.
Salakia, one. Let me keep reading on the article. Like we said, they're based in Quebec, and for the people who are watching, just so y'all know, the majority of the Jewish community in Quebec, in Montreal, is actually right next to my zone, right next to mine. Is literally 15 minutes from where I live. You understand? There's a B'nai Brith building, a few of them, like 15, 20 minutes literally away from where I live. Right? So let me keep on going with the article. So Bill Circus, the former Quebec regional director for B'nai Brith, has pleaded guilty to possession of child pornography.
Good night. Hold up, Slacky.
Slacky, now this is who's coming against us?
Right.
Damn. Go ahead, Akim. You know what I mean?
It's a stunning reversal for the well-respected member of Montreal's Jewish community.
Well-respected. Meanwhile, there, you understand?
Salakia, if I may.
Go ahead, Brith. I don't even want to go too far.
This is that same hate group that's no longer a hate group. That's who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Right, the hate group that's coming up, the real Jews, right? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They're getting locked up for child pornography, right?
So like a priest, I don't know if they're gonna say it in this article, but the response the lawyer gave, you understand, was totally shocking. Let's go.
Good night. Good night. If I could, lastly, right?
Go ahead, Brith.
It is not surprising.
Right.
Like, I'm not surprised.
Right.
Like, I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. I'm not flabbergasted at all, because them so-called rabbis, put baby rod in their mouth upon circumcision.
Right.
I'm just saying.
So like and giving them herpes.
And
That's
giving
not-
them herpes.
That's not defamation. That's in the news. They give them
Right.
herpes. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Right, okay. Circus 70 was academic dean of John Abbott College for 22 years, in addition to being the regional director for the Jewish rights group B'nai Brith. In court on Wednesday morning, Circus pleaded guilty to one count of accessing child pornography and another count of possession of child pornography.
Damn. Understand? Hold on. So he pleaded guilty for child pornography, and another plea, you understand, was for having child pornography, right?
So basically it's like he was looking at child pornography on the internet or something like that, and he already possessed like whatever child pornography paraphernalia on whatever device he had.
So the question I have to ask them, or the judge, was he involved in it? Did he have videos of him, you know what I'm saying? Did they have videos of him, you know what I'm saying, with children and everything? Because they say he's guilty for child pornography and having, you understand, the part, you know what I mean? The videos of it.
So like not only that, other one, the next paragraph says a charge of distributing child pornography was dropped. So I mean, it went even further. It's like he was sharing whatever paraphernalia he had, but I guess he paid off the judge, whatever. I'm not gonna speculate. Something happened. Right?
All right. So like a priest, I don't want to say pay the judge. You know why? Because they are the judge.
Right.
Most of the judges, you know what I mean? Like especially, you know what I'm saying, in Quebec, in Montreal, there's a lot of judges that are part of that group. They are the judges as well. You know what I'm saying? It's B'nai Brith is like a Freemasonry group. You understand? A Freemasonry Jewish group. You understand? So they take care of their own.
Right.
Go ahead.
All right. Circus was arrested in May 2009 and charged with counts of accessing and possessing child pornography. The material was discovered in 2008 when Circus brought his malfunctioning computer in for repair, and a virus check turned up numerous video and photos of child porn.
Good night. Good night. Not only is he a pedophile, he's stupid. He's a fool. Right? What did we say earlier? Proverbs 18, lying lips.
Good. Exactly.
People lie on us and they get proven to be a fool. The most is showing their shame.
That's what exactly. That's what the scripture says. So, like, just give me a few seconds. That's what the scripture said, and that's what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing right now with the scripture. The scriptures are real. If B'nai Brith, if those Jewish people are the real Jews, they would know that scripture. Meanwhile, they are, you understand, agents, spies. Why would they bring that, you understand, computer, you understand, to some dealer, you understand, or you understand, computer, you understand, tech and everything? Why did they didn't, you understand, just buy another computer, or you understand, give it to them? I mean, one of somebody in their agency and everything. Just like you say, and just like the Bible say, Officer Abijah, they are dumb and stupid. Go ahead, Officer Shawan.
Salakia, if I may add, right? Christ told us that ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free.
Right.
Like us in the I.S.U.P.K, we know that it says in the Bible, the son of perdition must be revealed.
Right.
He is being revealed.
God.
Amalek, these fake Jews, B'nai Brith, all of these people are going to continually be revealed. because that's what God says.
God,
Man, that's the truth of the Bible.
God,
This is
God,
prophecy coming to life.
God,
Man, in the I.S.U.P.K, we have that truth.
Right.
I.S.U.P.K, we have that freedom. You
God,
understand? We like hearing all these things coming out. I'm not even surprised because I know the son of perdition must be revealed.
God.
Understand? I know Benai Brith is a wicked, disgusting, evil organization.
It's
They're the
Salakia.
hate group, not I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
Salakia.
Right. If I may, right? Chris Moran, he said he was sending videos to others. Damn
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
He was sending videos, right? Because that's what they do, right? It's like when you have a group of people who do evil, they're gonna send videos. It's like, okay, for instance, you have a group of men who do good. That's I.S.U.P.K. Canada, right? And every other brother in the I.S.U.P.K. If I see something funny on the internet, I'm gonna send it to Barack,
God.
right? Barack tags me in about 1,000 videos a day, and
God.
them things help me get through my slavery, like straight up and down. If you've
Right.
heard us, you heard us saying fish sticks and fish tempura and dolphin man and aquaman. That's because my brother Barack sent me those videos, right? It had me laughing. This man was sending videos to his colleagues, to
God.
his other pedophile friends, right? And I can't even call them colleagues because they were pedophiles,
God.
right? He deserves everything he gets. There are a group of people out there that destroy our children, and when we speak about it, that group doesn't want us to speak about it, so they turn around and say we're a hate group,
God.
right? I do hate. I hate pedophilia.
God.
I hate drugs. I hate gun violence in my community. I hate how the so-called Jewish man funded the insurance on the slave ships. Slovakia.
God. And just also these other people, they didn't get arrested though.
Right.
Who are they? That's the thing. You understand? What there needs to be an investigation. Who are those people, you understand, that received that video? And there should be those videos and never brought it to light. And are they still looking into child porn?
Right.
That should be brought out and they should be arrested as well. And
Right.
to go back to what Officer Shah once said, they're getting revealed. And that's one thing that I was saying, you understand, to my ribs and everything. Like, imagine this, Akim. Only 4 brothers. They're scared of 4 brothers in Montreal right now. You understand? In Canada, we have 2 brothers in Toronto, 2 brothers in Montreal. You understand? 2 officers, I should say. You understand? They're scared of us and what we're doing. You understand? And this is why, you understand, they're getting revealed. Why did they go in New York and do, you understand, go speak against the UPK? Why did they go, you understand, to Texas and speak against the UPK? But they chose Montreal, they chose Canada, they chose Toronto to do it. Why? Because, you understand, they got to be revealed for the crimes that they're doing over here. And you're gonna see, just like Officer Shah once said, you're gonna see that the Jewish man is not a Jew. He's the devil the Bible speak of, which means he's the deceiver. And that's why they're deceiving even the police and tell them we are going to have a rally. Meanwhile, we're going to we had barbecue, a family barbecue. Yet, they're having, you understand, child porn going in the organization. You're not going to see child porn, you understand? I'm never going to send officers about your child pornography.
Damn right.
I'm never going to send Officer Barakela child porn.
Right.
Hey, you're not gonna see none of them do exactly that. Why? Because just like we was reading, in First Peter, be blameless. You understand? Our
Right.
country is at ease right now. We're cooling right now. You understand? Like we could say, I'm cooling. We're cooling right now. Meanwhile, them, they gotta watch out. You understand? Because we could find out their crime. We could find out their crime, their fraud. You understand? Everything that they're involved in. We could find those things
Right.
out. You understand?
Salakia priest. I have a precept.
Go ahead.
I got a precept, right? Officer Abron, he broke this down already in his videos, right? And everybody needs to go watch the videos that Officer Abron put out. They're on No Cowards Canada, I.S.U.P.K. Canada. Go watch those videos because they're very informative. It tells you exactly what is going on, right? But I got a precept for you. 1 second. Leviticus 26, verse 8. right? So this is Leviticus 26, verse 8. And 5 of you shall chase an 100, right? There's not too much of us up here.
Con.
We're small in number, but we make up a big army, right? We're few in number, so few of us. There's only, honestly, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of real niggas left in Canada, right? I can only count 3 or 4, right?
Salakia Adawan.
Con.
We are legion.
Night, right? 5 of us, and 5 of you shall chase an 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight. Right? These guys are multimillionaires. They're billionaires. They own damn near all the property everywhere. Right? They're gentrifying neighborhoods where Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans live. Right? And they're afraid of 4 niggas. Good night. I don't know what's happening.
Salakia, if I may add as well. And our last dollar is not to enrich ourselves, but it's to help another brother or sister out there.
Right.
Our last dollar, you understand, we help, you understand, our brothers and sisters out there. Meanwhile, they have millions. You understand? They have millions. What the hell they're doing? Just like you were bringing it out. What the hell they're doing for the native? How come they didn't speak against the Pope, the Catholic Church? Our last dollar is for a native brother, you understand, that's living under the bridge in Montreal. You understand?
Right.
Our last dollar is for another brother, you understand, brother or sister in Toronto, you understand, that needs it. That's what we do. But we are a group. Meanwhile, you molesting children and having, you understand, like children videos and sharing children videos, pedophilia and everything. No sweat. All right. Also, I don't want to get too much into it because I might get wild. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Give me some more.
I just want to read that part of the article, right? It gets more spicy, right?
Spicy. It's like that steak Officer Bond was talking about. The Benjamins, they make it spicy. Salakia. Officer Bond, next time you come up, I'm gonna get your steak just right. I won't make it too spicy. But this article is spicy. Salakia.
Nah,
the Barack spice. Don't worry about it.
Good. You got to get this spice, man. we in Canada. The black out of fun.
Let me go into the article a bit more. It says, in all, more circuses computer contained 86 videos, totaling more than 8 hours of video files, and 153 photos of children between the ages of 6 and 14 being sexually abused. Meaning, like, it's the fact that he had child pornography paraphernalia. It was not just like children in underwear or naked children. They were being molested. They were being sexually abused. They were being raped.
Beat up.
Paraphernalia he had on his computer.
Salaki, all right. Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, there's not one that's worse than the other. Child pornography is child pornography, but in his case, like, he didn't have no children like in underwear, whatever the case is, right, or dressed inappropriately. He had children being molested on video and on photos, right?
Salakia, if I may, you understand? I don't know if it's in the article, but you know what they say? The lawyer said, well, for the defense lawyer said he was studying about the effect of child abuse. That's what the defense said. He was studying, you understand, about the molestation and rape of children. Meanwhile, you sharing pictures, you understand? I don't want to even get involved in too much because, you understand? Nah. The Jewish man is a goddamn bastard. He's the damn devil the Bible speak of, and I said it. They want to come and see me. I'm in Montreal enough, and they know where I'm at. You understand? You are not the real Jews, and you should tell the truth. You are not the real Jews. Before God puts your family to death.
Wakan.
I mean, all right. So, anything more? Anything on that spice you want to bring out? Go ahead.
Real quick, I don't want to Zalakia. I'm gonna just skip a couple paragraphs. It says, okay, Benai Brith said they no longer have any ties with Circus, and the Holocaust Memorial Museum, where he was board chairman, has cut off all ties. I mean, Salak Yadwan, real quick before I continue,
Right.
The reason because why they cut off all ties with him is not because he was doing what he was doing, is because he got caught doing it.
Khan,
That is
Khan,
the only reason why,
Khan.
right?
That
Only
Khan,
because he got caught.
Khan. That's why I asked. He was sending those videos to other people.
Right.
Who are those other people, man? Who are those other people that he was sending the
Khan,
video?
Khan.
How come they never come and come and in court? You understand, and plead their case? Why do you have those videos? What did you do with those videos? I mean,
Khan. And if I
so
could keep reading on the article, Salakia,
go ahead.
it says since 2008, possession of child pornography comes with a mandatory minimum sentence of 45 days in jail, but can be penalized by up to 10 years in prison. The Crown will also ask for a psychological and sexual evaluation of Circus. He remains free on bail until sentencing here in September.
Yeah, man, you understand, like there's no justice really, you understand, in Montreal, in Canada, you understand, Quebec, there's no justice really. These devils, you understand, these imposters are, you understand, are willing, you understand, to run wild, you understand, rape your children, have sex, you understand, with children, have, you understand, share those pictures, those videos to other members. And this is the group that come against the UPK. Meanwhile, we take brothers and sisters out of jail, change their life. You understand? We make murderers, you understand, become honest men. We take drug dealers, you understand, and make them warriors, you understand, for the people and for God. That's what we do. Yeah, you have those bastards, you understand, that's ready, you understand, to molest. You understand? They can say nothing. Meanwhile, those members are still, they cut the ties, right? They said they cut the ties with that damn devil, right? Well, what about the other ones that he was sharing it to? They're still in there.
Lock the other one.
Go ahead.
They didn't get caught.
Gone. They didn't get caught. They're still in there. And who knows who they are molesting? They're watching their videos. They're impulses and they want to do the same thing. And you know exactly about the Talmud. The Talmud, you understand, that say you could have sex with underage kids. So you understand? Hey, here you have it. Are they the real Jews? No, they're not. And you should never come across, you understand, the UPK. And now, you understand, Benai Brith, your work, you understand, you understand, your slander will not stop the work of I.S.U.P.K. Canada. You understand, on the community journal, YAHANNA. All your defamation will not stop Officer 5,000 a bond and the work that he put in. All your lies will not stop Officer Zabaja, Officer Shawan, Officer Barakala, man. You understand? But God will expose you. You understand? That being said, I'll pass the class back to Officer 1000. You understand, Zabaji?
All right. Let's get it, right? Get that precinct officer ahead because he did an excellent job doing what he was doing. Give me one moment.
You want another protocol?
So, Salakia, Officer RDR, take the class for a quick second.
Yeah. Come on, no sweat. All right. So you understand, but now, Brith, this is what we're doing. Now, and another news that we had recently, right? That I put it lightly, you understand, is about the Pope. The Pope coming in Canada, Salakia. The Pope coming in Canada, you understand, and wearing a headpiece. You have pictures of the Pope, you understand? They give, you understand, like those native Indian don't know who they are, you understand, and some of them, you understand, begging for love and everything, just like we're doing as well. Give a headpiece to the Pope, you understand? And
Right.
you seen that, you understand? It was, I can't, you understand? I don't know, you understand? It was a disgrace, but it hurts me to see my brothers, you understand? My native brothers sucking up to a damn devil, you understand? A child molester, just like Benai Brith, child molesters, child, you understand? Possession of pedophilia, child, you understand? Pedophilia and everything, you understand? It would break my heart, man. You understand?
Salakia, if I may.
Go ahead, priest. You got it.
Right, I'm back now. Fill out a priest. Okay, so even talking to many Native Americans, even talking to many Native Americans and many of our Gadite brothers and sisters, they were upset with their leadership, right? We see that leadership is the leadership is absolutely horrible, right? It's just a bunch of Christians, a bunch of love your oppressor. I'm still want to be a slave. I still want my everybody who accepted that Pope's apology of just words. You are happy that your children were taken. You want to give your children away, right? So like, if I may, right? Before we get into the Pope, though, I wanted to get into another topic that, because tonight is so-called Carnival, right? Tonight is Caravana, right? Today, I think about 1,000 sisters were out there with their funky behind just exposed to the world, and they said, "I want respect me while these cheeks are outside." Good night. What the hell are you talking about, right?
So like the other one.
Con.
They be singing Aretha Franklin.
Killing me right now. He said they be singing Aretha Franklin, right? So today we're gonna give you a quick, brief history of a quick history of Carnival and what it is. And okay, so even today we're handing out flyers, right? Now I.S.U.P.K, we are not in that parade because that. Okay, I'm gonna say it like this. There's so many things to say about this Carnival. Carnival is nigh onto pride. Caravana is nigh onto pride. A bunch of men with their titties out. Salakia. I gotta say it like that because y'all, excuse my French, Salakia officer upon. Them niggas look like bitches. They got their titties out. They damn near wearing thongs outside. Right? They got like some strap vests and stuff. They got angel wings, gold angel wings and glitter, and that's supposed to be a man that's supposed to lead a sister and lead a revolution.
So
Right.
so like a priest. Monkeypox ready.
Right. Right. So okay, look, listen. Brock said he see one man with monkeypox. It looked like he got. I don't know. I just don't know. He don't. Okay, now here's the thing. Carnival, Chris Moran, right? He said the yams are out. Right, them yams were out and they were unlawful. Right, it's a bunch of adultery. Right. Now, here's the thing, right? Monkeypox ready. Like, don't be surprised if you find out that there's an outbreak of monkeypox amongst the black community from this event, because again, it's so glittery. It looked like June. Officer Adiyar, you remember when we battled the hordes last month? We battled the hordes of Sodom and Gomorrah last month. It looked like that, but the black version. It looked like the black version of Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Brothers and sisters, and I say that to say this: you don't know if a man is in the crowd dressed up as a woman. Them surgeries these days, man, and Caravana is about. It's a party in the street. It's a orgy, right? It's a hedonistic orgy in the streets where a brother sees a woman, right? She's dancing and she's gyrating and she's doing what a woman does. And listen, no one can dance better than a sister. I mean, them yams be going left and right. Good night. It'll make you crash into a car. It'll make you forget everything, right? And you don't know if that's a brother or a sister. And you just want to go and get close and wind up yourself behind her or him, Salakia. Right? So as we get into it, we're going to go into a history of Carnival. Right? You can pull up the first article. Thank you.
Thanks.
Right. So what do we got in this first article? Read that first paragraph, Baba Kasha.
Khan Wakan. So the article is about Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras refers to events of the carnival celebration beginning on or after the Christian feast of the Epiphany.
Salakia, bro. You got to say that again, because I've been saying Mardi Gras my whole life. You got to say that again, Salakia.
Mardi Gras.
Right. That's the right way to say it. Continue.
Right. Mardi Gras refers to events of the carnival celebration beginning on or after the Christian feast of the Epiphany, Three Kings Day, and culminating on the day before Ash Wednesday.
Right. So Mardi Gras is a I'm gonna continue to say like that because that's the only way I know how to say it. Salakia. It's an event that it's carnival. It's Christian, right? It's a Christian event. Good night. That's all you have to know. It's a Christian event. We're Israelites. We are not Christians. Anything a Christian does, we do not do. Right. So it's a Christian event. Read again the carnival celebration.
Kawakan refers to events of the carnival celebration beginning on or after the Christian feasts of the Epiphany, Three Kings Day, and culminating on the day before Ash Wednesday, which is known as Shrove Tuesday.
Right. So these are different Christian events, right? Like Lent and Ash Wednesday that the Christians will celebrate because the Christians they just celebrate everything that has nothing to do with the Lord. Again, these are events for oppressors. It's not events for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Keep reading.
Kawakan. Mardi Gras is French for Fat Tuesday.
Fat Tuesday, right? Where they would go into Lent. Now, I had a brother break down Lent to me before. He said, it's Lent. I'm going to give up something that I don't like. So I said, what are you giving up? He said, I'm giving up pork. I said, Most High in Christ, you going to give up that pork? Stop eating that. 3 days later, I called him and Mr. Jerk. What are you getting? I'm getting the jerk pork. I was like, nigga, you just said you were giving that up. What the hell are you talking about? Keep reading.
Kawakan. Mardi Gras is French for Fat Tuesday.
Fat Tuesday. Now, when I asked many brothers and sisters, why are you celebrating Fat Tuesday today? They said, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not celebrating Fat Tuesday. An African, a Hamite, told me, I don't know what Fat Tuesday is. It's a Caribbean event. I'm here to make money. The other nations treat you like merchandise. Right? Carnival treats our brothers and sisters like merchandise. Now, I'm not going to ever tell you to go to Caravana and send your daughters outside naked, right? But what I could tell you growing up in my city of poor Blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans, there were certain events where a brother could get together with his family, put some money together, buy 10 cases of water, right? Make 4 big pots of soup.
Seem like we have some technical difficulties right now. You understand? Well, I mean, Officer Zabaja will be back. You understand? Give it a few seconds. See what it is. Should be back like in a couple of seconds. All right, so we're waiting for it. All right, so and since we're talking about carnival, right? And everybody go, you understand, tapping on your face on your Google, right? The demonic origin of carnival and the mask. Tap it up, you understand, and you're gonna see something that you never seen before. I know you understand it looks attractive, you understand, for you to be out there, you understand, just like Officer Zabaja was saying, gyrating, dancing, and everything. Meanwhile, today, you don't even know if you're dancing behind a man. You understand? And this is why you're gonna have monkeypox. You understand? Like monkeypox is gonna take an whole nother level. Just like COVID-19. You understand? Like COVID-19 is relaxed right now, but you're gonna see, an increase of it, you understand, pretty soon. Because everybody's with everybody, everybody forgot, you understand, what was going on. Everybody just want to have fun. Yet, monkeypox, you understand, most of these guys that you see out there, you understand, that call themselves gangsters and everything, you understand, that call themselves hardcore, they're really having sex with men. You understand? They're having sex with men, they're having sex with transgender and everything. And they're bringing back exactly, you understand, that disease. You understand? They're gonna bring back that disease. You understand? You understand? So we have some officers of budget got some technical difficulties right now. So you understand? So bear with me, all right? All right. So
All right, Shalom priest, I'm back. Bear with us. We got a little noise in the background, because the I.S.U.P.K is not as rich as Benai Brith. We gotta renegade our classes. How we do it, we gonna get it in and have this love for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And we're just gonna do what we do, right? And one more time, the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of, right? You can continue with that article, or I'll just read the article. I'm gonna break down the article. Don't worry about it. Right, because it's complicated right now. Right, we're gonna go. Can you open your phone, Baba Kasha? Bear with us one moment, Thawada, for staying with us. Right. So as we go into Mardi Gras, right? Where were we? It's a Lent festival. Let's go back. Related to popular practices associated with Strovetide, celebrations before the fasting, and religious obligations associated with penitential season of Lent, right? In such countries as the United Kingdom, Mardi Gras is more known as Pancake Day, right? So listen, these are all the things that come from that Caravana stems from. None of these really have to do with black people naked. Why are black people walking naked outside on Lakeshore? So, okay, you gotta open this again, right? So let's go back into it, Salakia. Pull up the other article, right? So these are days that the oppressor gave us, right? Now I'm going to go more deeper into the Caribbean and what happened to us and why black folks are so Salakia. Why are our women so happy to be whores? Why are our men so happy to be gay? Right? To be purple, to be a fish outside in the streets of Toronto, just walking around naked. Right? It's totally disgusting. Half these brothers, I'm telling you right now, half these brothers were outside dancing with men, and they don't understand that. They don't understand that half of them were outside dancing with transsexuals. And how would you know? Right? When I court a sister, Slovakia. Now I'm just gonna because we're in such a cold world, I only court UPK sisters. Right? Now she has to get inside this body, right? And even then, we having adult conversations. Listen, I'm trying to find out when is your monthly. Salakia that I said it like that. But we live in such a time when this has to happen. You need to find out certain things. I need to see a baby picture. I want to see grade 3 you. I want to see a picture of you in grade 8. Right? Brock, can you open this one more time? Right? So now I'm going to go into a history of the carnival. Right? So let's get into it. History of carnival. Right? Now, this is for many brothers and sisters who don't know, this is absolutely going to amaze you. Right? I'm going to read this article. You could just type in history of carnival and find it for yourself. Google is your friend. Do your own research. Don't believe nothing that I say. Just research it. Right? Once Christmas season is officially over in the Caribbean, it's time to dig out your dancing shoes and start to think about carnival, the hedonistic celebration that accumulates on Fat Tuesday. Rocket Allah, can you get me the definition for hedonistic? Right. So this is a hedonistic celebration, right? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American, you are not heathens. You are Israelites. You are princes and princesses of power, right? All right, so let's get back into this, right? Or Mardi Gras on the day before Lent begins. If you are planning a trip to Caribbean in February or March, when Fat Tuesday falls, depending on the year, you can catch this raucous, ruckus celebration that a once in a lifetime experience, right? Salakia. You can go to Caravana and dance with some member of the LGBTQ community, and you'll get a once in a lifetime experience of monkeypox, like straight up and down. Right? So let's go back into it.
Salakia,
Khan.
hedonistic, right? Means engaged in the pursuit of pleasure, sensually self-indulgent.
Right. So this is a carnival. Let's get back to it with that definition. It is a one moment. It is a read that definition again.
Khan. Engaged in the pursuit of pleasure.
It's a carnival engaged in a suit of pleasure, right? Many brothers and sisters are outside naked. Now I asked the Trinidadian, right? And I gave him a flyer. At first he didn't want the flyer. We started talking. He said, I'm here to watch naked women. I said, you're here to do what? He said, naked women. I said, well, goddamn. So do you have a daughter? He said, yes. He said, my daughter has culture though. Earlier in the conversation, he was saying that his grandmother was a slave, and I was breaking down how Fat Tuesday is Caravana, and how our oppressors taught us this while we were enslaved. He said no. I said, damn. So I asked him, what is the culture of your daughter? He had no answer. So I said to him, when your daughter, it's okay for you to watch a naked woman. You could watch my sister outside naked. You could watch my mother outside naked, my auntie, my wife, and well, not my wife or my sister or my mother, right? But you understand where I'm going, right? But I made it about me. So you could watch my family naked outside, right? He said he didn't want to answer the question. I said, all right. So what about your daughter? Can your daughter go outside during carnival and be naked? He said no, because she has culture. I said, what's her culture? If this is what you're doing, this is what you're showing her, right? He didn't want no part of it, right? It's a celebration of pleasure, of sexual deviance, right?
So like appreciate that benign brief spirit.
He had that benign spirit, right? It's a celebration. It's a hedonistic celebration of adultery. Listen, if you see my rib in the club and she's dancing and you could dance with her, you could have her, because that's damn near sex. The dances we do is damn near sex, right? You got yams left to right, and a man has a rod and he's rubbing his rod on those yams. But those ain't your yams no more, right? Those are his. He can have her, right? But what's up? Salakia, give me one moment. I'm going to get more into this article because it gets deep, right? This article gets deep. Let's get more into it. Roots of carnival. Carnival in the Caribbean has a complicated origin. Why does the origin have to be complicated? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we don't have a complicated origin. We have an origin. We come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It's not that complicated. We disobeyed our power and we went into slavery. It's not that complicated. We disobeyed our power and went into slavery and lost our heritage. And now we're at carnival. It is not that complicated. But carnival's origins is complicated. Let's find out why it's complicated. It's tied to colonialism. So you're telling me we're celebrating something that's tied to colonizers? Good night. We have no love for our people. We have no culture. Our culture is whatever the oppressors tell us. We act like oppressors, right? I asked myself a question today, and I answered it in that same breath. I said, why are there Edomites at Carnival? Why are there Edomites at Caravana? And then I had to remember, because Carnival and Caravana is a Edomite celebration.
Right.
We don't have a culture. We act like our oppressors, right? So let's go back into it, right? Because it gets deep. Right? It's tied to colonialism, religious conversion, and ultimately freedom and celebration. What are you celebrating and how are you free? Right? We're celebrating what exactly? That our sisters could walk around naked, that our brothers could walk around effeminate, right? And you try to tell someone like, listen, we're the Jews, we're not supposed to do that. They don't want to hear that, right? I said, brother, can I hand you a flyer? He said, I know what you're about. You are an Israelite. I'm just trying to make money today. I said, well, damn, you're just trying to make money off black people today? He said he didn't want to answer the question. Right, so let's get back into it. The festival originated Slovakia. The festival originated with Italian Catholics. Slovakia, weren't we just talking about the Catholics and all the nastiness that they do? Right? The festival originated with Italian Catholics in Europe, and it later spread to the French and the Spanish, who brought the pre-Lenten tradition with them when they settled, brought slaves to Trinidad, Dominica, Haiti, Martinique, and other Caribbean islands. Right? So I got to read that one more time. Right? And it later spread to the French, Spanish, who brought the pre-Lenten tradition with them when they settled and brought slaves. They brought slaves to Trinidad, Dominica, Haiti, Martinique, and the other Caribbean islands. What do all those islands have in common? The children of Israel and us in 2022 celebrating our oppressor's culture with our sisters walking the streets naked. Right? The word carnival itself is thought to mean farewell to meat or farewell to flesh. Right? So it's a celebration about Lent, about some Christian religion. Right? Why are our sisters walking naked during a Christian religion? Right? The answer is the Christianity and the Christian church and the Catholic church and the Muslim mosque and everything that's Christianity. It's a whorehouse. It's a religion of whores. Khan.
If I may, Carnival is really like, it's a festival really for
Speak a little louder.
Slovakia. Carnival is really a festival for, how can I say that? Whores and sodomites, to be honest, right? And thirsty brothers who are acting like sodomites because most like they are sodomites. I mean, just a quick example in Martinique, right? In Carnival, men literally dress like women. They put on dresses, they put on skirts, they put on leggings, and they put on a wig. You understand? So Carnival is not of our culture. It's a culture of the oppressor. And it's just for our daughter to be whores and our brothers to be sodomites. That was it, Ottawa.
Right, and that's so heavy. Levi.
Come, priest. And also, like what else Barakala just said, like, and we could find you understand that I don't want to supersede or go, you understand, go in front of you, but you understand, but we could find that Carnival was in Rome as well as in Greece. They were doing the same thing. So
Right.
for all the people that are saying, yeah, well, you know what, we are black people and proud and everything, why are you following the culture of the Greeks and Romans, the same people that put you in slavery? That's the question I have for everybody celebrating Carnival. You understand? Like they have another name for it. You understand? In Quebec, how they call it in Quebec again?
Right.
They call it jump up. Sometimes they call it jump up in Quebec. You understand? Well, you know what? You understand? You doing the same thing that the Greeks and Romans are doing. We're doing back in the days. So are you really proud of your culture, or are you proud of the culture of somebody else? That's a question. So like,
Right. Right, and that's so heavy, right? Because we are literally celebrating the cultures of our oppressors, right?
Right.
And if I can get some precepts off before we put an end to this class, right?
I do have a precept out of one.
Khan,
Give me 1 second.
before you get that, get me Amos 5 and 21.
Khan.
Right? Amos 5 and 21, I believe. The Most High, he hates these feast days. He doesn't give a damn about Lent. Right? He doesn't give a damn about a carnival. Right?
So
Every year, except for the last few years in the city of Toronto, a brother has been murdered. Right? Unfortunately, and Lord be with these brothers and sisters, and I pray this doesn't happen. I pray there are no shootings in my city this weekend. Who knows what's gonna happen? Levi.
So like a priest, I have this article. If I could, Baba Kwasha, you understand? I just wanted to read 2 paragraphs from it.
Khan.
Priest, water, priest. And this is it. This is in the. You could Google this. You understand? The carnival is satanic. You understand? Google that, and it's gonna bring you that article. It's on Dante Alighieri Society. The demonic origin of carnival and the mask. The demonic origin of carnival and the mask. Carnival plays an important role all over Italy. Every town has got its own ad in my city is a big event. Everyone starts to speak about it, to work for it already in November, if not even earlier. People build huge float wagons, sew costume, create masks. Carnival time lasts at least for 5 weeks. My city is called Viareggio. As for many things regarding Western culture, all began in the ancient Greece. Keep that in mind. All began in the ancient Greece. Second paragraph. At the time, they had the festivities called Eleusinian Mystery and Dionysian Mysteries. Only followers wearing masks could take part of these festival, which included wine, food, music, dance, some orgastic ritual, and other interesting things like tear apart animals with bare hands and eat their raw meat. This is what we're celebrating, man. You understand? It comes from these Roman, these pagan, these Caucasian, these same people, you understand, that put us in slavery. And I don't want to go further, you understand? I'm gonna let my brother Officer Badger, you understand? But now me do his thing. But you understand, with this article, it's telling you, now me, you understand? And when you go further in the article, it tells you, understand, show you which type of demons or false god that you observing and following by having fun and celebrating, partaking in that carnival. So like a priest.
Khan, no sweat. The water. Get that priest a hand. Right? Because we have now we've taken on the culture of our oppressor who beat and raped and murdered. A brother had the nerve to tell me that his grandmother was a slave. I asked him, why are you celebrating the culture that had your grandma in slavery? He said, no. I said, good night. All right, well, I guess this conversation's done. I got other work to do. You know the truth now. If you want to continue to do it, that's on you, right? But Carnival has nothing to do with our people. It's literally a day of whoredom, hedonistic pleasure. Adiyar?
So like a priest, is that the same brother that say he knows what you're about?
Nah, that was I talked to a bunch of brothers today,
Okay,
man. These brothers wanted nothing to do with what we're talking about. And one brother tried to tell me about the carnival queen, a woman who was naked dancing, and she became the queen, and he made a whole documentary about it. Good night. I said, I'm gonna watch this documentary, but we had a convo, and I let him know that your carnival that you're celebrating is really about our slavery. It's really about some white man wanted to see a sister and her voluptuousness. A man who wanted to see a sister in all her glory. And even worse, it's about a man who wanted to see a brother's rod. Let's just keep it funky. Let's just keep it raw and real, right? Some oppressor wanted to see a brother's rod. They've had Salaki, what's the word? Affection. They've had some type of enthusiastic affection, some type of addiction, some type of deviant lust to see Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans naked.
Affection.
Hold your point. Let's not forget that during slavery, they would chop off a brother's rod and put it in a mason jar as a souvenir. What do you got?
So like y'all don't hold it against me, right? Like you said, the oppressor wanted to see a brother's rod, right? During carnival, that's why he had like brothers basically half naked. They were on neighborhood watch.
Yeah. This is a neighborhood watch. They're on neighborhood watch. Barack Allah, he's gonna get nominated for the funniest man in Israel. At least on Canada's side. Salakia. Judah, y'all might have to figure that out. Right. So let's get these precepts real quick, right? The Most High, he has nothing to do with carnival. He hates it. Barak Yalla?
This is the book of Amos, chapter. It's the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days.
La. Hold up. We're getting that echo, so
Yeah, come.
probably not gonna work out. If you can, we'll get Barak to read it. Barak, you got it?
Khan. Amos chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days.
Right. The Most High hates these days. Like the Christian church is having a orgy outside, like the Roman Catholics did, like the Greek did. The Most High don't give a damn about this. This is why brothers get shot. This is why sisters get sexually abused today. This is another thing that we're not going to talk about, right? Are we not going to talk about this? How many sisters who go to carnival get sexually abused today? Right? How many sisters were just gripped on? They were just grabbed at. They didn't go there for that. Now, Salakia, some sisters did because they're taught to love their oppressor, right? But a lot of our sisters don't want that, but they're getting sexually harassed, right? A lot of brothers don't want to die today, but they're going to get shot because they want to celebrate the oppressor's culture, right? The Most High hates our feast days, right? Brock, bring me to Leviticus 18 and 7. We're a little short on time, so we're going to definitely run through these precepts real quick.
I also had another precept.
Khan, get the Leviticus 18 and 7 first.
Khan. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 7.
Just to be a little louder.
Khan. The nakedness of thy father.
The nakedness of thy father. Right? You're not supposed to uncover the nakedness of your father. It's carnival. Why am I looking at fathers naked? Right? Now, that's not saying any member of the UPK in Canada went to carnival to go look for the nakedness of some man, right? We went to go hand out flyers, right? And we weren't in the parade. We weren't nowhere near the parade. We were on the outskirts catching people going back to the bus, going back to where their cars are parked, and we're handing them flyers. But the nakedness of your father, you're not supposed to see. Keep reading.
Khan. Or the nakedness of thy mother.
How many mothers were outside naked? There were yams galore. It looked like a yam. Salakia. It looked like a yam buffet out there. Like a all you can eat yams. Salakia. Pause. Right? Those yams were unlawful because they belong to some other brother. Now, a brother told me this is the worst part, right? Other than a brother telling me that he can look at naked women, but his daughter can't be naked at carnival, right? He wouldn't like that. That's what he said. Not that he wants to see his daughter naked, but he's saying he wouldn't like it. But our daughters can be, right? A brother said to me, I said, why would you allow your woman to come outside like this? Listen, if my woman goes outside like that, guess where she's sleeping that night? She's sleeping outside. Good night. You want to be outside naked. I guess the park bench is good enough for you. I'm going to spread out. I'm going to be like, take up all the covers, right? Salakia. He said, well, my wife's already in the parade. I said,
Damn.
And you're okay with that? He said, yeah. I said, Levi, catch this part now. I said, what if I see your wife's yams? Right? He said, well, I'm not even thinking about that part. I said, but I'll be thinking about your wife's yams. Good night. Brothers don't understand that. You're going to allow your woman to go outside and be naked so another brother can lust after her, so another brother can see her naked. I thought it was for you, right? I thought what was for you was for you. Didn't you make the oath with her when you slept with her? But now you're saying she could walk outside naked and the whole world can see what's yours. So it's not a treasure no more. wealth is ultimately not a treasure at all. Right? Keep reading.
Kamakan. Shalt thou not uncover?
You're not supposed to see another naked if it's not your rib. Listen, you want to do that carnival stuff? You want to see your rib dance? Go inside, go in the living room. Y'all dress up however you want to. That's lawful. Turn on that music and y'all get down. Get down how you want to get down. Right? It's like if you it's like you want to go. Brothers have such a lust for whores and strip clubs. You want to go to the strip club. I'll tell you what to do. I'm gonna give you some free game. I got this game from the men above me, and it makes perfect sense. You get paid on Friday or Thursday, right? Go to the bank, take $200, tell them to convert it into American ones. You get your rib to get down in the living room, right? Get down in the living room like how you want. You get a couple beers, you put a couple shots on the table, you play that music, you play that I don't know no stripper music, man. I'm so far removed from that shit.
Cardi B.
Right? Play some Cardi B, right? And you have your wife get down and you throw those ones, just throw those ones, right? I shouldn't be looking at your wife's yams outside.
All right.
That is a horrible thing. It is such a horrible thing for me to be looking at your rib while she's outside. She's not precious. She's for everybody. That hoe for the streets. Salaki.
Right.
Rocket Allah, get me.
And Salaka, please, if I may add, and that shows also that brothers in the world don't know the value of their own woman. If you're gonna have your woman, you understand, putting her body out, you understand, like this for everybody to see, you don't see the value of your woman. You understand? She has no value to you. You understand?
Right.
It's just like garbage. Garbage is outside. Everybody could see the garbage. You understand? It's not a gift. She has no value to you. You understand? A woman neither. You understand? The woman as well. You understand? They don't have value for themselves. They go outside, put their body out. You understand? For everybody to see, everybody to touch. You don't know the value of yourself. You don't have no value to your own self. So what we're saying is exactly, you understand, benefiting of our people. We're telling our people, not only the man and the woman, you understand, we're telling the men, see the value of our sisters out there, especially your rib, your wife. She should not be out there, you understand, having a body, you understand, exposed. She should not, that gift should be for you. While you celebrate Christmas, you should understand the value of a gift. You understand? Not everybody's seeing the gift that you're about to receive. You got to unwrap it. You understand? And that's
Right.
your gift. You understand? That's your gift. That's what you like. That's what you wanted. You understand? Well, the same thing for our sisters. You understand? You have your woman. She should not be out there. You understand? In thong and you understand, booty short. You understand? Exposing her body for everybody to see. You understand? Nah, because this is your gift and your sisters as well. Your body is the gift that you offer to that man. You understand? You cannot bring, you understand, your body on Instagram, you're everywhere, you understand, showing your body, your naked body, and after that say, well, you know what? You don't accept me, you don't treat me good, you don't see my value, you don't have no no effing value when you expose your body to everybody. Salaka, please.
Right. That is such a heavy precept. Rocky Allah, you said you had a precept you want to bring out?
Wakan. It is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Right.
And like we just broke down, like Officer 1000 Sabaja brought up, this culture was brought to us by our oppressor. You understand? Our oppressor, which is such a wild beast, only wanted to see our sisters, mothers, and daughters naked in the streets, and some of our brothers, fathers, cousins, whatever, naked as well in the streets, right? He's a deviant bastard, and the devil the Bible speaks of.
Damn right.
You understand?
Salakia, Rocky Allah, get me Jeremiah 17:4, right? Because we don't have the culture, right? Because we suffer the curses, because we went against our power, right? Because our leaders, right, the so-called Sadducees and Pharisees and the Christian pastors of today, and the politicians and all the evil men, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Good night. They put a goddamn headdress, a sacred headdress, on the Pope. Now, I want to see my Native American brothers and I want to see all my Native American brothers in a garment made from Captain Yagarwa. Salakia. Listen, Akia, get with Captain Yagarwa. Just wait. When you see me next time, you're gonna be like, that brother is saucy. Salakia. Get with get with priest and officer Hazahab, because when you see me next time, you're gonna be like, that brother is saucy. Salakia. How you gonna put a headdress on the Pope? Because we don't have no damn culture. Our culture is whatever the oppressor tells us our damn culture is. We're so quick to lick their boots that we're gonna put a headdress on a Pope. I'm a man who's a demon. That Pope is on demon time. Right? That Pope, he wakes up and says, "We are legion." Salakia. Right? Bruh, who you got that for me?
Khan. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage
Right.
that I gave thee.
We were discontinued from our heritage. We don't have it. We call ourselves black. We call ourselves Haitians. We call ourselves Dominicans. We call ourselves Puerto Ricans, Jamaicans, Native Americans, Canadians, Americans, African Americans, Black, Hispanic. We don't have our culture. Where is it? Why the hell are you in the streets naked? Right? Now listen. I told Shayu this today. If I was to take a picture of every sister and every brother and put it next to their resume that they're going to apply for a job, or put it next to the application that they're going to go apply for a business loan, or put it next to the application where they're going to apply for an apartment, they would not go back to Caravana, Carnival, Mardi Gras, Fat Tuesday, however you have it. They just wouldn't. If we were to take their picture of them skinned out, right? In the Caribbeans, we say skin out. That means you're naked, right? If we were to take their skin out pictures and put it over the city of Toronto, they would not do it. They would be totally embarrassed. But because today the oppressor told you it's okay, you want to go do it. Keep reading.
Khan. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
Now in Caravana, what does Scotiabank have Caravana right now? It's not Scotiabank. Listen, a couple years ago, Scotiabank was running Caravana. Those are our enemies. They made money off our slavery, right? Yeah, they sponsored all of Caravana. Right now, a brother can't even go sell water at Caravana because he has to go get a permit from somebody, right? Salakia, get me my last precept. This is the last precept we're gonna do for the night, right? Once again, the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of.
Right.
Like that's what you have to know. Khan.
So like a percent, the people that Benai Brith is fighting for, they're invested in the slave ship as well.
Right.
So
Right. That's how we got auto insurance. Because that first automobile was the boat. Salakia. Get me do not prostitute thy daughter. Right? And Shariwan, can you find me Israel's not supposed to be effeminate, like we're not supposed to have effeminate men? You know which one I want.
Khan.
Khan, read.
This is Leviticus chapter 19, verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom.
Right, we're not trying to prostitute our daughters to be whores so the land falls to whoredom. Right, it is such a terrible thing when our daughters become prostitutes. Right, because then the land falls to whoredom. You get so many diseases. Now listen, if y'all don't know, there was an Instagram model. She came out and she said she had the monster. Salakia. Adiyar. The Instagram model, she came out the other day. She said she had the monster for 10 years. She said she slept with Nick Cannon. She said she slept with Chris Brown. How many other people did she sleep with? She has the monster. right? Now, if you don't know what that monster is, that's the full blown
So like,
AIDS. It's
so,
not
so
the
like,
HIV. God.
so like, yeah, the purple, you understand? The purple group was talking about blue waffles.
Good night. Listen, them waffles, you don't want them waffles. Good night. Her waffles are no good. You don't let go the ego. What they say? They say, let go my ego. Good night. That's what happens when you're a whore, when you're a whoremonger, when you just want to stick your rod in anything, right? Do not let your rod lead you. I told brothers already, stop thinking. You don't need to think no more. If you're in Canada, just don't think no more. If you're in Montreal, do not think. Let RDR think for you. Because you know who thinks for RDR? Officer of Bond. You know who thinks for Officer of Bond? Captain Tazariak. General Mahaiman thinks for Captain Tazariak, and so forth, all the way up. Stop thinking, brothers. You are thinking with your rod. I don't think. I don't make decisions. I follow orders. A Bond makes all my decisions. Levi.
So like, are you saying that the sister that been with Nick Cannon at the you know, saying the monster?
Salakia, I'm not really sure if she is a sister or not, or if she. I know she was with Nick Cannon though.
Okay, come, damn.
She weighs 65 pounds right now. Have you ever seen a full-grown woman weigh 65 pounds?
Damn, yeah, you understand? I get it's a lie. I don't want to get into it, but you understand. I mean, that Nick Cannon, you understand, was faking Israelite. So you understand, there's a curse that comes, you understand, for faking Israelite as well. So
right,
I don't know.
Right. Lord be with these brothers and sisters. I pray they're getting their test done right now. Right. Listen, if you're a brother in the world, even to marry a sister in our school, you got to go through hoops. There are so many hoops you got to jump through before you get to do anything. Before you even get to touch her, there's so many hoops you got to go through. I pray you, brothers and sisters in the world, if you are having multiple sexual partners, you are getting checked out. Get that shit checked out. Let the doctor be your friend. Let him figure out, draw that blood, pee in those cups. You might get poked and prodded with something, but you got to figure out if you are sick. Many of our people are sick.
Come.
Salakia. Ebenezer, you could just type your question in. Ebenezer, I got a question for you though. Are you Black, Hispanic, or Native American on your daddy's side? Was your daddy's people oppressed? Were they enslaved? That's my question for you before you can ask your question, but you gotta answer my question first. Right? Salakia, you got that precept I need?
I read the precept already.
Salakia, that was the no effeminate?
No, so that's for Shire 1.
Okay, get me the no effeminate. I don't know if they're gonna hear you, that's why. Brock, if you can get it for me.
1 Corinthians 6, verse 9.
All right, one second. Ebenezer, you said you're German. I kind of realized that from the get-go. That's why I asked the question, because I seen the Red Baron logo or whatever you call it. But if you see my brother Chris, he got some Magunda. We don't give a damn about your Red Baron logo. Go ask Reddit your question. Go ask QAnon your question. You're German, like you're a white man, like you were in World War II. Yeah, we don't give a damn about your question.
So like a priest, that might be benign Brith.
Right, that might be Brith. They already pose as the Jews.
A lot of the so-called Jewish people are actually German. So
German, come. I was just about to say that. Salaki, I was just about to say that.
Hitler's little nephew.
Yeah, Hitler was a so-called Jewish man.
Right, Ebenezer. Hitler said the Jews are black.
You understand?
Salakia, Ebenezer, nobody even cares what you're saying. The word, listen, what you're saying is not even Hebrew.
We don't speak Yiddish.
Adawam is Esau. Aside from that, I don't know what you're talking about. There's a church somewhere that will deal with you. Right?
We don't speak Yiddish over here. We speak real Hebrew, not Yiddish. Not that German, you understand? You understand, like false Hebrew and everything. You understand?
Right. The last thing I'll say, Ebenezer, ruddy also means handsome.
Come,
Black men are handsome,
come.
right? Black women are beautiful. Black is handsome. If you're Black, Hispanic, and Native American, don't let any oppressor ever tell you that you're not handsome. David was also described as handsome. Right. Now let me get that precept right quick. Khan, you got
Salaka priest, if I may, Song of Solomon also said by himself, I am black, but I am beautiful. I'm paraphrasing. So if Solomon was black, what color was David? Solomon saying Song of Solomon 1 and 5, it say, I am black. Oh, you daughters of Israel, of Jerusalem. I am black. So what if Solomon is black? What color was David? And that goes all the way. You understand, to what I was saying earlier. You understand? The spirit. The spirit comes out when we do these classes, man. What I was saying earlier. You understand? Joseph was in Egypt. The ancient Egyptians were black. Ancient Egyptians were black, right? So if his own brother, if Joseph's own brother couldn't tell Joseph apart from the Egyptian, what color was Joseph? So your word, you understand, even though you use the Yiddish, just like also Zabaj said, it doesn't mean what you say, you understand, it also means handsome. It also, you understand, and that's why you understand you don't understand the Bible. That's why you are the devil the Bible speak of. So I can preach.
Khan. Can I get that last precept? That was super heavy, right? Ebenezer, you're officially on timeout. There's a Christian church. There's probably a Klansman's rally you're supposed to be at.
Right.
Some Nazi party you're supposed to be at. It's not here.
So like, yeah, go share them videos that your leaders are sharing.
Right.
Khan. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of God?
Right. The unrighteous will not inherit the kingdom of God. The Red Baron will not inherit the kingdom of God. Ebenezer, what you need to do is worry about Putin. Putin's coming to take over Europe. That's what you should worry about. Keep reading.
Khan. Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters.
Right. Don't be a fornicator. Don't be outside in Caravana just dancing up with some next man's wife. Listen, I'm just done with you, Ebenezer. You just said the Egyptians were white. I'm done with you. What is wrong with this? Man, good night.
This is those benign Brith. That's the same thing that they do. Meanwhile, you understand, they could go in Egypt and see you understand, the monuments, you understand, where they cut the nose. Why would they cut the noses? You understand? Because they're white. You understand? You could walk inside, you understand, of all the Egyptian tombs, and you see black people. You see the Egyptians that are black. You understand? But you know you understand? And this is why, for everybody that's watching, this is why we say, you understand, and the Bible said that the you understand, the oppressor, those people, you understand, just like Ebenezer, are the devil the Bible speak of. You understand?
Right.
Which means what? Deceiver. Their job is to deceive. This is why Officer 500 Shah 1 said, you understand? It will come a time, you understand, where they will be exposed. And this is what you're seeing right now. And this is why Benign Brith came against the I.S.U.P.K, because they don't want these things to come out. You understand? Now you have a devil that say, you understand, that the Jewish men, you understand, that the ancient Egyptians were white. They come from Ham. They come from Ham. You understand? The father of the Africans. The father of the Africans. But you know what? The devil is you understand? The oppressor is the devil the Bible speak of, man. You understand? Right. And just like we were saying, we know that, you understand, they're watching us. You understand? They're in their class. They're watching I.S.U.P.K Quebec, I.S.U.P.K Canada, and everything. But just like the verse that Officer Shawan read earlier, we have nothing, you understand, to fear. Our conscience has nothing, you understand, against us. Because what we're doing is what the Bible says to do. And this is why you should join the I.S.U.P.K. This is why, you understand, you should be in the I.S.U.P.K and be like us instead of being a victim of these damn devils. So like a priest.
Right, and that's so heavy. You have oppressors. They're just gonna come in and try to disrupt everything. And we paid them just a little bit of attention. But all in all, these oppressors ain't doing nothing. You're not going to stop this word. The Lord is with the I.S.U.P.K. If you haven't noticed that yet, the Lord is with the I.S.U.P.K. Right? We just pray for the curses.
Right.
We prayed for Russia to listen. We prayed for Russia to do what it's doing now. Salakia. Y'all all are gonna get dragged to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and we're just gonna chill and keep the law and go to Passover. I'm gonna love Sharyuan. I'm gonna love Salakia. I'm gonna love RDR. I'm gonna love Sharyuan. I'm gonna love Barak Allah. I'm gonna love all my brothers that are here with me. Right? The brothers that I go to war with, I'm going to love. If you try to touch any of my brothers, it's going to be a hard day for your life. You're going to wish you weren't born, right? And that's how much love we have for each other, right? We don't go out and commit crime, right? We tell our brothers and sisters crime is evil. Salakia, I got a new one. Crime is white. That's my new one. Crime is white. When they say there was a pedophile locked up today, I'm gonna say sounds about white. When they say a brother got caught with a kilo of cocaine and a gun today, I'm gonna say sounds about white. Right? Because we live like our oppressors. Brock, let me get the last of that precept, and then we're gonna close out the class.
Nor adulterers.
Hey, listen, you're not supposed to be an adulterer. Why the hell are you dancing with that man's wife?
Right.
She got a whole husband at home. So what? You just dry hump Salakia.
That is.
It gets raw. Sometimes I get raw. Sometimes I'm not
That's what it is.
and suave as I usually am. Why are you dry humping that man's wife? What are you getting out of that? You just getting all aroused for what? Okay, so now you dry hump the man's wife. What comes next? You want to sleep with the man's wife. Now, I'm gonna put you guys on game, right? When I was in the world and I would go to the club and I would dance with a sister. I would dance with a sister because she's cute and she just doing her thing. I want to know what that thing is, right? I would take my phone out of my back pocket and I would turn it on and put it in front of her face at the keypad where the numbers get punched in. Meaning, shorty, punch your number in. Because I'm dancing with you, I might as well see if we can complete the thing that we're doing. That's what happens when you dance with a sister. You're going to want her number. You're going to want to take her home and complete the thing. Sisters, I'm going to put you on game. He's dancing with you so he can complete the thing. Once y'all do what you do on Sunday night, Saturday night, y'all do what you do. Sunday night, he's not calling you. He deleted the number. It was never saved in the first place. Good night. Like, you didn't know? Now you know. He doesn't want you. He just wants to do the thing. And once y'all do the thing, you're just a thing from the past. Right? What do we got in that precept?
Nor effeminate.
Nor effeminate. Brothers, why are you so glittered up on Lakeshore? So much glitter and listen, I think
I saw a brother who had little gold, well, what do you call it?
The beads.
No, like dust, like gold dust.
Gold dust. These brothers be looking like gold dust. They like listen, I seen a brother at Lakeshore. Come on.
Yeah, the gold dust. He's caviar. He's a fancy fish.
He's a fancy fish. He's a fish, right? Goldfish. He's a goldfish.
Caviar.
And not the ones, not the Prefish Farms. Who makes goldfish? Who makes some little goldfish cheesy snack? These niggas be cheesy and goldfishy. Like, good night. Listen, brothers were putting the glitter on each other for Caravana like this. You know the Salt Bay? Good night. What is wrong with them? Why are you putting the glitter on you like that? It doesn't even make sense. It's effeminate. You're not going to inherit the kingdom. Black people, we don't need any effeminates. We need all strong alpha males. The men that aren't going to sit in the church. That's what we need, right? So with that said, I'm Precinct Officer 1000. With me, I got Precinct Officer, my big brother, 1000, straight out of Montreal. Bon lawyer, right? Get that officer a hand. With me, I got Precinct Officer Bun Bun Yum Yum, 500, Shar Yuan, right? Listen, this is my other big bro. This is my bodyguard. Don't run into my bodyguard, Salaki.
Right.
But if you try to touch my bodyguard, it's gonna go left.
Right.
I can't even say I promise you. Just know it's going left. You think you're gonna be right about it? However you think is going is not going. And my brother, I gotta show you my brother right here. I love this brother right here. You see him right here? I love this brother. Precinct Officer 50. Right? This is Baraki Allah, the host with the most, right? See, I try to
That's
finish my words.
doing the most.
He's doing the most. He's gonna tag me 1,000 times in 1,000 different things, and I'm gonna laugh, and my slavery's gonna go by, and I'm just gonna be like, "What? Slavery's done." Right. So again, I'm Precinct Officer 1000 Zabaja of the I.S.U.P.K. under Commanding General YAHANNA. Started out 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, and since 1969, we've been teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that you are the Israelites of the Bible. Pay your tithes, isupk.org. Pay your tithes. Those tithes go to real things. It helps feed families. Do you know how many families we feed? Do you know how many rents we pay? Pay your tithes. Shalom.
Shalom, Israel.
Shalom, Israel.